We're on part 57, and we're just gonna be working on the village. So let's get to it, I guess. I'm gonna honestly just try and prep a lot of land. We won't be doing anything too crazy. We won't be doing any buildings quite yet, but I'm trying to probably prep a bunch of the land better. And what I mean by that specifically is, if you saw last time, we're working on a beach over on this other side of the island here, and I haven't finished it yet, obviously, so I need to get on to that. I should go ahead and take it over. Oh, wow. Hey, welcome, Charles. There, but just playing funny block game again. But yeah, last time kind of worked on a little bit of a beach. It's nothing impressive at all yet, but we'll start working on it. I had to go get sand for it. Finish the staircase for this lighthouse, so villagers should be able to go up and down through here, although I have no way to test that without, actually bringing in a villager and doing it, so. But I'm guessing it ought to be okay. That ought to be pretty cool when that does it. God, I can't speak today, sorry, but it's going pretty good. I can't speak apparently on account of being stupid, but that one will fix itself probably. I doubt it. I'm just doing a little bit of just some busy work. So we got some land here we need to terraform, need a larger beach, need a better beach over there on that side, and we need sand for that. Oh, I've actually I'll show it off real quick. So I don't know if you were here for this, but I went ahead very recently and actually built a fully automatic shulker shell farm after like 18 years of talking about it and saying maybe I'll do it. I've actually finally gone and done it. So that's pretty neat. I'll go ahead and show that off real quick. It looks pretty cool. Eventually I'll put a building around it properly, but I also would have to spawn proof it and whatnot, so it's a little bit harder. But yeah, there it is out in the distance. It's conveniently always in range of my base, so while I do anything, it actually pumps out a bunch of shulker shells. It hasn't got the craziest rates, but like, I had like half a stack already, so even then it still gave me like well over like a stack, just for doing nothing. And then it runs in tandem with the iron farm as well. Pretty good. So the last farm I'd like to build out in this ocean is going to inevitably be a creeper farm for gunpowder. So I'd have to go kidnap a cat or something. But if I can just get a creeper farm built, then that'll be pretty neat. I don't think I even need a cat for it, to be honest. I just really need trapdoors and like some basic building blocks, but it's going pretty well. I think we should still have our boy in the fishing chamber here. Nope, he's no longer here, so they're gonna have to take him back up, I'm guessing. That's our minecart still. Ooh, I thought I ran out of backups, but no, they're all up there still, so we're actually okay. There's literally 10 backup shulkers, so if I ran out, that would have been incredibly bad luck. Like, that would have just been tragic, but yeah, you can see him up there. We got a shulker bullet just kind of flying around to its own. We'll go ahead and peek in on the rates here and see what we can get. Got another 2 already. I haven't even been here for that long. There's already 2, so that's pretty cool. And we'll let it run for the rest of the stream and do whatever. But I'm thinking I should probably build a small like creeper farm somewhere above the ocean here or something. Or maybe put it up higher or something to that effect. I need to figure it out better. But I need gunpowder, so it's gotta happen eventually. We're not worrying about that right now. We're just going to go get some sand, and that'll be fun. They probably a shulker box of sand should be reasonable. That ought to be good. We just go ahead and make. Because now that I have all these spare shulker shells, I got to use them to actually make boxes, obviously, because they're not useful for anything else, which is why I didn't really want to make one. But This is a lot better than going to the end or like even having the manual farm here, so glad I did build it. But man, it took a while. It took quite a long time. But no matter. We'll just go ahead and go get some sand. We'll go start working on that. It'll be fun. I got some spare dirt too in case I need to pad it out better. But yeah, I won that beach bill and then oh yeah. But I need to go build a beach, and then once I get it built, I have some other stuff I want to do. Like, there's one side of the island that pretty much can stay intact in terms of its terrain. The whole point of it is to be like steep and relatively untraversable. Um, so we're gonna leave that one intact, but then after we're done with all this stuff, there's only one other part I have to kind of mess with a little bit. But all I'm doing is just prepping the land to make buildings and like, kind of getting some ideas out there, so that way I kind of know what I should be working towards. I already built 3 layers of the sphere this morning, so we don't have to do any of that. I'm trying to cut back on it a little bit because it'll get done by like the end of the year at the very least. So there's no real sense in trying to like rush it aggressively. So I'm not really about it. I mean, I literally just have to build like 3 layers a day for like 70 days or whatever, and I'll have it. So that'll be nice. That means I can just do it early in the morning and then just kind of go do other stuff for the rest of the day, helping me not get out as bad. But we don't have to worry about that for now. We're just gonna go ahead and go ahead and use it to make a beach. And yeah. And we're gonna start working on getting some moss stuff too, like some azaleas and things like that, because I kind of don't have moss. I got none of it. Got no azaleas, no like moss carpet. I need moss carpet if I want to actually put in lighting in the floor, like hide it correctly. That's already a whole ordeal. And then I'd have to go out and get a bunch of glowstone either from the clerics or go mine it in the nether. Or I could actually use the witch farm a little bit, but I really use that more for potion making. And either way, things are coming along pretty nice. I had enough land space for some cool stuff, so be something to look forward to that isn't just the big sphere. And this is a good practice too for the big sphere, because I'm going to have a lot more space that I have to fill and work. So getting some good experience knowing how to build and like structure things will probably help out a lot. That ought to be. Already got 9 stacks of sand, so that's cool. Seems like my game's dropping frames just a slight bit, so that's not too big of a deal. Like, it's just sand. Alright, we'll probably turn off F3B, and that might help out just a little bit. Maybe picking up the sand would help too, you know. But one of the next big projects I'd probably have to work on, like way down the line, working on like a sea lantern farm, like making a guardian farm. Because I still have a couple of farms I have yet to build that would probably be really helpful. So like we'd have a guardian farm, we need a gold farm, and a gunpowder farm, which the gunpowder farm is coming first. But otherwise, I guess a wool farm if I really want to. But oh, I actually want to farm honey and like honeycomb for candles and honey blocks and all that. Maybe I should make a slime farm at some point. I don't know, but either way, it'd be interesting to kind of see. But I just like building now too. It's honestly been pretty nice. I don't have to think about it too hard, and I just want to start making my island better. I'm actually thinking about shaving away a lot more land from the actual like continent. Because my island is all separate and all that, but To make sure nothing weird happens with the shulker shell farm, I need to probably carve out some more. Oh, I have to consider that now. We only need another 8 stacks of sand, and we should have enough. So then we can go back and start working on it. Yeah, I am starting to run a little low on gunpowder. So I need to actually do something about it by making a farm. I don't think I'll use a cat-based one, because I don't even need something that fast, and cats would make it really fast, but I don't really need something. Yeah. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm just gonna build a more like old school farm or whatever, and you know, just let them like walk off a cliff and kill themselves by. However, if I really want to, I could actually probably have it set up so I could probably use like the dispenser like based like farms and all that, or I could use the I could either use the dispenser-based farms, where like it just dispenses like water in the middle and it flushes all out, and then all I have to do is on the ceiling just put down trapdoors, so only creepers and spiders would be able to spawn. Like period. Like nothing else would be able to spawn because everything else is like too tall for it to fit under trapdoors. I think I'll actually do that honestly because it's still pretty efficient, and because I won't be deloading too much, I don't think I have to turn off the redstone a whole. And it's good to be able to automatically farm string because I do actually need if I ever need more scaffolding or like that, then I'm gonna. And string is nice to have too for like dispensers, other like bits and pieces. So I guess we'll try working on that at some point. It really shouldn't be too hard. It's just grinding for the wood is all for the trapdoors. I'll probably need like an entire like shelter box of trapdoors, which is hard on its own. That'll be because 3 stacks of logs makes 12 stacks of planks, which makes 4 stacks of trapdoors, I'd like to say. Because 6 stacks of planks makes 2 stacks of trapdoors, so 3 stacks of logs makes 4 stacks of trapdoors, pretty much. That's like a 3 to 4. So that's at least good to know. Um, if I wanted a whole shulker box, I'd have to mine quite a bit of wood. That'd be like, what, 27? Actually, no, it's just some fraction shit. I'm kind of being stupid right now. Kind of forget what the hell I'm doing. That'd be 6 to 8, and then like 9 to 12. 12 to 16, 15, 20, and 18, 23, meant 24. That'd be like 18 stacks of wood or something. That'd be. I could have literally just did like 28 times 3/4. So 3/4 of 28 is 21. So I'd need like 21 stacks of logs to actually make like 28 stacks of trapdoors, which is a little more than a full shulker. So I think it's doable. It's just going to take a lot of tree. Well, not. I think it is doable. It just takes a lot of tree farming, and it's a little slow, but it's something I could realistically accomplish pretty quickly. And then I just would have to go insta mine a bunch of like cobblestone and turn it into slabs and make sure I get all the redstone bits for the circuitry at the top. So I could do it honestly. It's really not too hard. It shouldn't be really too hard. It's just finding a good spot to put it in as well as the other issue. I need to figure out where that should go. Like what I'd probably do is build it about like here-ish or something, and then I also have to have the platform that blocks out like a ton of the natural light. Is actually no, I don't even really need to do that anymore. If I got tinted glass or something, I could figure that. I could make it look pretty cool, and then as long as it's far enough away, the spider shouldn't actually be able to like touch it or nothing. Like touch the walls to like break out, and then they just fall to their death on like slabs or something, and they're just hopper Minecraft stuff, or just regular hop. It wouldn't be a block. So I'll have to see about that because I don't want it blocking out too much of the skyline. I mean, now I should have a shulker box with. There we go. This should be the correct maps. So, oh, that's actually a sphere map. That one isn't. So this can go back, and we actually want to keep these maps in another shulker box, preferably this one. So what we'll do real quick is we'll just go ahead and fly out these just away, I guess. Here we go. I agree my totem back. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and put these away. We'll keep them in here. This is stuff I actually use quite a bit, so I should be using quite a bit. Damn, I actually got that right. We're just gonna take it easy for today. There's no sphere building. We'll just kind of leave it be casual. I think that registered. Let's find out, I guess. Here's the bamboo. Holy shit, it actually did. Yeah, you can literally see all of the terrain and all that. Looks pretty cool too, but ooh, I think I could actually put in, now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably fill the top in with water. Because it's all glass up there and it looks a little wonky, so I think we're actually gonna go fill it with water. Is that actually is glass, and then it shows the reservoir down there at the bottom, what that's showing. So, is we actually have our like turtles in that hill and all that kind of sit there. So that's at least pretty cool. And I'll move the bamboo farm somewhere else at some. I just need to stay. Actually, it doesn't need to stay anymore. Technically, I can get rid of it. So I already got all the scaffolding I need for it. Ugly ass swamp water, man. Oh, let's go ahead and pop out some of these, I guess. That needs to be fixed at some point so it slopes in better, but you can see it's coming about to be pretty cool. That's a sugarcane farm, that's why. I'll go ahead and cut down the bamboo. And you know, we won't have torch spam at some point, but it's safe and it's cheap, so eventually we'll be switching them out with at least lanterns, and maybe, you know, we'll put in moss carpet and glowstone like I've talked about. But can't do that now, obviously. I need to actually have a shulker box to put these in. Because it don't exactly help if I don't. So go ahead and cut away. And I'll go grab a I'll just go make a new shulker box to put all this in temporarily. Actually, no, the scaffolding box should have enough extra. Double check. Because half the point of the scaffolding box as well, which I left somewhere else, damn it. I haven't even used over there, but scaffolding is just there to be scaffolding, but it's also going to have the bamboo. I don't put string in there, but I probably should at least have some to make more. And it's not like it matters, it don't really care. Because of the beacon effects, I can also tank all that damage too, which is helpful. Not that I should be doing. I'll go ahead and do that, and then any excess that I inevitably have will just like burn or something. And we need to borrow. Okay. We'll retexture the walls and all that. This was just placeholder because I thought I was gonna have floors in here, but then it turns out no, kind of can't really. So not quite that big, and even then I kind of didn't do it correctly. There just wasn't enough height to work with to put in floors properly. That's alright though. It's really not too big of a loss. There we go, it's a little better. I don't need to farm it for a very long time. I'll keep it just in case I ever need to, but that's so much bamboo I probably won't use. I don't use it for like auto smelting or nothing. I know that's a thing. I just don't have a need to do it. Just put in another torch and hope you're fine. You can see a bullet flying around. And then, you know, we just sealed all this off. Still have some work I need to. I don't need to worry. Just a nice little safe place for the turtles. It's a nice little cozy place. So we'll add some stuff into there at some point, just like how we're gonna add stuff literally everywhere at some point. It's just not, you know, for now. We have our pumpkin farm here that I actually use. They can't get into there, only I can. So that'll be they probably won't. Well, let's just go work on the beaches like I said I wanted to do, so well, I don't know how long it'll take. Something like that. So, we need to connect these up better with more dirt. And then the beach behind me to my left needs to be connected better as well. Dirt. Kind of Hey, see, I overestimated because we need to leave that blank because that actually lets me get to the other side of the island just by swimming. So you need to maybe tone it down just. So then all I need to do is connect it up and then fill in this stuff with some stuff and it should be solid. We're gonna work on like sloping it up correctly to match with the actual terrain, which is what the sand is for. Is we just are using the dirt as a kind of a placeholder thing for now, honestly. And then probably need to hollow out. Either I need to empty all this water with the sponges that I own. Something else I have. I think as long as I just keep up appearances as well by like making all this flat and then like making sure the top's covered, it shouldn't honestly be too bad. Um, I don't know, maybe we'll need. I mean, it's already been. Again, a lot of this is just temporary until I figure out what the hell I'm doing, which might take a couple of years. So still don't know what I'm doing daily, but it's alright. Not like it matters too much. I might need some gravel too, considering how gravelly places are. I might just lean into the fact that this is a man-made beach, which is why sand is the thing. Bridge a bunch of that from oceans, but, you know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I'm actually almost out of dirt. I have more in another shulker box, but kind of wacky how much it's taking. I'm even cutting corners and everything. Still taking. Nearly there. Should be just enough. Yeah, more or less. We got a little bit to spare. Alright, so all this is for is just the outline of the beach, and then we fill all this in with either sand or dirt. This might be more, this is probably more of an extension of the actual land here than an actual, because I want there to be a beach with like sand and shit over there. I think this should just be more part of the actual like land mass here. So we need to go get more dirt and quite a decent chunk of it because we're just going to be filling in this top layer here. That should probably do it. Let me just fill this in or something. And we'll let the grass spread after enough time. It'll, you know, I don't even have to import any with coat top or nothing. But yeah, in the future, I gotta quit picking like shitty biomes to build in because this one was a nice biome, but it was, you know, I got rid of pretty much all the podzol. Like I left some of it intact, like on these natural like bits that I didn't really mess with until. But the main part of where I live now used to be like all podzol, and it used to be a lot more like just treacherous and like fucker. You couldn't even like get anywhere without like, you know, either an ender pearl or just pillaring. It was just that bad. Which is why all those like, which is why I have all that kind of there. I know there's an actual word for it, and it's not tiered. There's like a whole like agricultural term for it, and it's not plateau, but there's a term for, because that is a real thing that people do or used to do for agriculture. Where if you're living in a mountainous climate, what they actually do is they flatten like parts of the mountain so it's flat and wide enough to actually grow food, like unironically like what I have here. But I forget what the exact term for it is, so I'm just gonna call it like, I guess, tiered land or whatever, staggered land or something like that. But either way, like they do that for real. It's pretty nifty. It was cool here because it helps me actually get around a lot, I guess. And then with all the different stairs I have, it's actually traversable. And because I made it so traversable, that's why I'm actually working on getting, because, you know, might as well add some villagers to it. Should help liven up a bit. Try to be interesting too. Be pretty fun, you know? It'd be pretty wet. Well, let's go ahead. If I was closer to that swamp, I could have probably built like a fully automatic like witch farm or something. Fortunately, I'm not, I think. Like, not close enough to my base, and obviously you can't move like the bounding box. Literally perfect. But we got a nice bit of land here, but I don't think we're quite done. We have other stuff that should probably... Oh wow, and I'm actually almost out now. We'll have other stuff that needs... So, you know, we'll be getting grass at some... Let me just fill all this in. And we ran out. We should have... So we just want to keep kind of building the shoreline up until it kind of meets back up into here better, which is we got a couple of blocks of height to work with. Actually, we don't even have to, per se, to be honest, but it's something I would at least like to maybe try. I just don't want it to be too flat for too long, but then again, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. It just looks a little awkward, but it's not, like, bad. And it might look better with grass, so we might just wait for it to grow. Just a little bit more, like just one more line. There we go. Okay, something like that should be fair. All we have to do is just fill this part in and then that should be good. So this should give plenty of room for the villagers to walk around in. It'll look like fairly nice, so we just need to wait for a lot of the grass to spread. And we can speed that up a little bit by kind of snagging like certain blocks like these ones, and these ones won't get too much use, so we'll go ahead and just... There we go. Afterwards, what we'll go ahead and do is go around in some of these parts, just steal, you know, just go put in some grass. Trying to get rid of pods of... You know how that goes. It's always everywhere, all the time. We got just a little bit more before we cause a little bit of extinction, which is good. At least on this part of the island, it'll cause like extinction. Which is great, because fuck Podzol. Kind of ugly. It'll work for some things, but it's never usually things that I need to build, so... or that I have any desire of building. And there is definitely some still tucked away in some of this dirt that I haven't removed. That's because it's so already hidden it doesn't matter. Alright, this is not a... We should get... There we go. I should at least stop him. Out of dirt again. Okay, holding menu. There we go. Yeah, this is a pretty nice sizable bit of land. So let's go ahead and just kind of help some grass grow. We'll put in some grass blocks here. Here we go. That should help kind of speed things up a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but it'll happen before you know it. Now here comes the other part where all I have to do is just work on some of for the store here. So the other big thing we have to work on is actually getting some of the shoreline. So again, that's why we've got our sand, and we're just gonna go for it. I'll figure it out as I go. I'm thinking maybe I have like a kind of steep slope of sand that's like just below the water here. So, you know, literally just sand, and then I need to actually fill that in and make it flat, so then I have it. And there's actually a better way I should be doing it. Because again, we kind of need to do this in a certain way so it actually slopes fairly gently. Or it needs to be steep and then like kind of like gently even out with the rest of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around and place different different layered rims on all this stuff here. So like at this height we'll have just like a block of sand. And we'll replace some of this stuff in here, like up here, so it actually turns into sand and then it transitions into grass and dirt. But what we want to do firstly and mainly is we have something like this. And then, we would go out just a little bit more. And we actually need to open this up a little bit more. Because the plan is to widen out all these undersea caves so we can actually have like a submarine like built through them. Or, be able to imply that a submarine could reasonably fit through them by having a submarine docked here and another one docked down the other end. Maybe have like a couple of machines. At least the goal. Sorry if we misplaced one here. Big deal. We had enough to spare. So that's like one layer of it done, for example. So now what we would go down. Let's look. Yeah, I'd say that's probably okay. Another 3 blocks. Now we would go down to like a layer like this. Just kind of go ahead and follow this edge. And there is going to be a lot of cut corners just so I can save on some material. But if I ever feel like it's necessary, I can always come back and refill some of these cut corners. Hopefully we should be doing a good enough job by doing this to where that should never happen. I'll probably not. Kind of fucked that these moss boulders even make it into the ocean. Like, things generate everywhere. How they even made it. I just want to build it first, and then we can worry about kind of clearing it out, I guess. But I should definitely build it first. Put this one stuff later. I say small. This shit I'll probably have to kill if it gets in the way. Same with this idiot. And then stuff like this will add every now and then just to add some kind of natural variance, but all this is doing is getting the rough shape of it in. Sculpt. And all we're doing here is just layering what's already here with the natural terrain with like a layer of sand all on the outside. Because it helps kind of like preserve the shape of original, the original shape, but also still looks good. It's still, natural Minecraft terrain. Natural for a reason. Ah, drowning. Yeah, forgot about that. Got something shot me from under here. Yeah, trident. Yeah. I should actually try and get a hold of a trident. I've like had 500 plus days to even attempt that, and I just have not had the motivation to do it. Maybe we will. Tridents. There we go. That's pretty solid. So this is pretty much what our kind of gold standard, for lack of a better term, should be. Like, it's natural looking, like it makes sense in terms of like how it slopes, and then we just want to and again, this is only for the shape. It's not going to look this like rough, but the way this is kind of made looks a lot nicer. So we're just kind of getting the basics here, and then we get to do the rest later. That's the deal. In fact, we actually have to go get some more dirt and some more. This one would make it go down to 4. And then because it's so gravel like down there, we could probably have it just abruptly like transition because again, it's a sandy beach going to a gravel beach. No good way to do that, and the only good way to explain that is again like a man-made beach. Which, wow, would you like to guess what it is? Because here again, we got a fucking lighthouse here. Of course, people are here and all that. And we'll have like chairs and stuff here. Like the best you can. We'll have those kind of like long like poolside chair kind of deals, but here on like a beach side, so it's like wow, it's like they really do stuff here and they live here, and it's a beach, and you just relax and fun at a beach. Like whoa, that's crazy, unheard of even. Yes. And again, we'll figure it out for this press over it. You can see how nice that already kind of is. So. We just want all the dirt covered up is all. So we're gonna focus on getting a lot of these parts in first. Just making sure a lot of the main dirt is covered, and then we can kind of like fine tune it a little bit later, but we got a bulk of the shape done, so that's good. And then it just kind of does abruptly cut off into the ocean, but I might slope it later how to meet up with the gravel bits, and all that, and mix it so there's like some gravel and some sand in some parts instead of just all sand or all gravel. Like where it starts becoming like, where it transitions over nice. That's debatable. Not sure if I ever would want to do that, and if it's really necessary, and if it would look better. If I don't think it would look that much better to be worth it, but then again, I'm not a builder, so I wouldn't know. But I'm trying to learn. That's something I still gotta at least consider. Yeah, you can see that's already looking pretty solid. So last little bit that we have to do is just connect these parts. Here we go. So now we'll go ahead and start. I mean, again, you can kind of already see it looks fair. Like it's fine. It ain't stellar, but we'll start kind of getting some of the little bits in place and start flattening out some of these walls. Basically, we're just building a mountain, right? But underwater, and that's literally just what we're doing. So we gotta have some very. Around. Gonna get to that though. Gotta see. That's looking better. There's a lot more variation to it, so honestly, we're probably pretty close to done here. Um, it's really just kind of getting in some more of this stuff here. We kind of have it spill out into the ocean a little bit more. 'Cause obviously, it's not all just going to become like compact and flat the whole time, so it's going to spill out to the ocean a bit. So now I think the last big thing we should be doing is we take out some of this gravel here, right? And then we actually have it baked into the floor. Like we have some sand. And then that should pretty much sell it, honestly. And then we'll, just extend it out over some of this grass a little bit. And then we'll have to start work on this part over. But yeah, that was pretty solid. I don't have too many complaints. Any at all, really. But we need one of our silk touch shovels. Unfortunately, that has to go. Yep, we're good. And we'll repurpose a lot of this gravel too. I've got regeneration and resistance as well, to be fair, so maybe I could probably afford to stay in a little bit longer sometimes, but something I don't really want to chance, so because all it takes is like one like goofy thing to just happen and then it, so like to trying to. And now the other thing that needs to be done is we'll keep putting in some more sand and fishing it out and all. Probably trim a little. But mainly this stone. Like some of this stone has got to go. So what we'll do is we'll take out. I mean, yeah, that probably should do it just fine. Maybe have like a little bit more, but I think all we need now is just some fine tune. Here we go. Yeah, ooh, that should do it then. It looks pretty solid. Like, what do you think? Like, you know, barring some like very like odd things, and it doesn't really matter to be fair. Like, this is just something I just decided to do at this point for giggles, because realistically, nobody's gonna be like, oh damn, well you fucking suck because you didn't like build this up, like in a very specific way. Because the whole point of this is just to look believable enough. I guess like, and if you really sit down and scrutinize it, it is a little wacky, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. So, really not too bad. Although I do need to actually like tear out like a nice chunk. But we'll actually do that real quick. Probably call it done with this beach, or at least this part of the beach, because we still have that other part. But given how this went, I don't think it'll. That one might even be a little bit easier. There we go, it's a little solid. I don't think there's too much more to do for that, so we'll let it be. We need we can toss that. I can keep cobble. Only I have. There we go. We picked those up. Yeah, we'll just kind of, put in some sand where some of this grass is, and then this next layer will probably be some more sand, and then it'll just, go back to being grass or whatever. Or it'll taper into like, maybe it should taper into stone or something, who knows, but either way, more sand has to go in here, and I need to, by adding a lot more dirt, take a while. Because this is pretty square and ugly, but that's alright. Fix soon enough. I think this part's pretty fine. It's by the swamp, so I won't really do too much with it, honestly. But we just need to make some connecting bits from here go all the way down to there to connect it with our other sand coastline, and then kind of rinse and repeat. So it's not too difficult, it's just quite a lot of extra stuff to do. Not hard, just extra. That's okay. And I guess dirt box. Oh. And then that scaffolding box for some reason. We're actually running out of dirt now. Don't need a slight little rework. Let's switch some of this out. And I'll put that back, but for now it's literally just drag and drop the walls down. So we're just gonna repeat what we did for the first stuff as well. Be able to get this beach pretty much done today. I am starting to get better at this kind of stuff though, like I'm getting better at kind of making like rough sketches of like, you know, the outline up here, and then filling in is obviously no problem. And then in terms of actually like, you know, making the slopes, it looks pretty solid from just about any angle. There it's a little flat, but it's not even a bad thing. And then it blends in pretty nicely. I'd still probably have to work on a little bit more, but it's at least like a very nice start. Good starting point. I mean, I'm proud of it. That's, I need to get a gravel block later to put there. Yeah, stuff like this will end up getting sealed off, so because that cave is important. So I'll probably seal it off eventually. Oh, I might have to go actually get more dirt, funny enough. I'm actually out of range of the beacon beam, which isn't far. I'm just barely out of range, so it ain't too bad. Not like I need it all the time, but it is still nice and security. I thought I would be in range, but I guess it is pretty far now. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of dirt. I won't be able to finish all this part up quite yet. So that kind of stinks. Yeah, I'm out, huh? We just have that little section left to go, and then we just have obviously all the sand to work on. Then I also need to fill all this in. But I got grass, that counts, technically. But no, I need to actually head back and go get dirt, because I want to save some of the grass for, in case I never need to implant more. I will. That stuff's unlit as well, so we need to actually kind of hurry up and either go to sleep. Make sure to light it up at night. Podzol and other pods. Ooh, that's actually incredibly unlucky. We got some spare gravel, which is nice, and we do have spare dirt, so we'll take both of these back. Mainly because of the gravel is a nice benefit. That means I can start doing some more work on the ocean floor if I need it. Yeah, good thing I saved that. That's good. Honestly, there ain't really much left to do for the beach part at least, so there's a whole other thing I'd have to do is build like an entire like town, like small city, I guess, or village or whatever. With, you know, with it floating on logs and all that, like I've talked about in the past. Like their stuff should be light enough that it floats. Kind of gonna be cool. So let's go ahead and just take some of this dirt for now and go patch that up and then start filling this stuff in. One more thing. All we're gonna do is just inset some gravel. Actually, I don't even need to. This part won't ever be seen. Look. Alright, there we go. First part done. Now all we do is just kind of put in a bunch of sand. So we'll probably keep it at this level here, just to kind of keep consistency. It's gonna be a little weird. Then all we would do is just drop it in the sand. But first, we'll fill in the floor. Not with water. It's already filled with water. But now we need to fill this in, and then light it up as well. We'll add in some grass and all that too. Here we go. The grass will flood in, and we'll do some better work too. I kind of can't afford to leave this flat, right? Like, I can reasonably, like, cut away this tiny little section here. Maybe, like, wrap that part around just a slightest little bit more to meet it up here, but I think reasonably this could stay fairly flat. Again, with it being a beach and all, it kind of has to, but it could probably be okay. Don't see a reason for it that, don't see a reason that it wouldn't be. Nearly done with filling this part in, and then holy shit, we're running out of dirt though again. Man, I'm really going through everything. It's at least pretty good though that all this is connected up fairly comfortably. There's absolutely plenty of space for anything. Ooh, and I just realized is, oh, actually, wait, I did just realize something, huh? So we would have fencing along this whole, well, I kind of would have to have fencing. There's no way around it, really. Because if one of them pushes each other off the water, they're not getting back up. But I just realized, like, it's gonna be a little wacky because this whole thing is cut off, and I don't want to like put a fence like like partitioning. So I would probably have to accept the fact that there's probably gonna be some biz down here or something. That's a little something I should probably do, is we might have villagers actually farther out than I thought maybe. Geez, how far would be too far, you know? Yeah, actually, what the heck? How far would be? Yeah, it'll grow. But anyways, I'll have to figure something out because there's no way fences would work the way I'd like them to. It just would it would just look ugly as shit, and there'd probably be some, unless I extended more of these down like here, or so, like I'd have to figure something out. Like it's not just going to not just going to be an issue I could particularly solve like straight away, but because again, I want them to be able to come over here. I just didn't think it'd be quite this far, I guess, but that one's on me. And I don't want them traversing up the mountain, so I could, I can like just make it 2 blocks tall on the mountain, so they literally can't jump up here. So that'd work out. Um, but I'm gonna have to have fencing all the way around, which is fine. That's not a problem. Like genuinely, like I wouldn't mind it. But there is some point, where it has to stop, right? Like reasonably. I think probably about here would be my best bet, where I could cut off the fencing, and then because all the mountain is too tall, we don't actually have fencing on the mountain, or on this little hill here, I'd rather. And then, I can make this kind of blend just a slight bit better, and then I can still have my area like comfortably, so they'll get a lot more of this bottom area here to work with, but in return I can have like a lot more houses down here, and I might be able to renovate this tiny little part into another way down as well, depending on how that could go. If I know for a fact I'll be doing stuff here, then I could like carve that away and like have a nice like staircase system, I guess, again. So we got enough in place where I have enough backups to do different things if I want to try different things. Like literally all I'd have to do is just like, you know, boom, boom, fuck the boom. Well, in fact, I'm already taking care of it now, technically. And we'll move this lightning rod and probably make another like dedicated building for stuff like that. But it's literally just trim away most of the edges, maybe fill in some stuff here or there. And it's not really nothing too bad, luckily. But we need to put in some more lighting. But you get the picture. There's something we could probably do over here with adding more houses and having some better way for it to kind of connect down and out a little bit. It could end up being really cool, and it's something I've just done by accident by having to make this beach. I got grass, so that's me. I'd have to cut away more of that or light more of it up because I don't want to risk any zombies doing some. But you know, you get the idea of what's gonna inevitably happen. Like, this still looks pretty good. There we go. It's a little better. You cut away cornered. But there should be something I can reasonably do to make some of this stuff better. Like, because again, they're gonna get to this point here. Like, I want my cutoff to be about here with the fences. Oh, we'll have to figure that one. Alright, I'm trying to figure out some of this. And then I, you know, would taper some of this out into this new area. I need to get rid of these vines as well. Sorry, I'm not really explaining a whole bunch right now, but it'll make enough sense at some point. It just isn't quite right now. That's alright. I don't need to really explain anything regardless, but you know, it still would probably help at least. Just trying to make sure this isn't like weirdly bulky or nothing like that part was, and now it's not, so we're good. Need to fill in some more stuff. And when I get fences in, I can just leave it be grass. I don't have to put wood trimming around any of this stuff because it's still gonna be like a beach. And then I'd say probably about here would be like a great cutoff. So, because it don't get much thinner than this, and like, you know, it'd be a pretty nice like cutoff as well. Because then I could have like fence gates here or whatever. So then it's like, oh yeah, you know, we'll go in it, but still just for me, and that'd be cool. And then we need to get rid of some of these vines and all that. That's some they all need to get. But yeah, we got quite a nice bit in place. Got some planning done and stuff. Again, more of this needs to be lit up as well, like way deep in, so we don't have any potential accidents or anything that could be wet. At some point down the line too, we'll terraform more of this kind of outside terrain to look more natural, so that way it doesn't look like I just like, you know, did a little gaming and like actually dug stuff out. Like we could make it look like it's a lot more natural. But we'll do that at some. That'll be nice. Anyways, we'll get back to placing it all. Once I'm out of dirt, it has to be grass. And it's a shame, because again, I use this grass to like, you know, put it in dirt places. And can't do that if, you know, I'm out of dirt. I gotta get this done. Better go pick It won't be torch spam forever. I can't stress that enough. It just has to be for now. There's not a better option. So tough luck. Oh my god, we did actually have dirt. Wait, cores. That's cool. We had a slight little bit of extra dirt, but barely. It should probably be. Ready. I'll turn in enough time. And the rest of this beach I think we'll leave for another actually, well, we can do this part because we've already started this part, so that's okay at least. But we'll probably leave a nice chunk of this for next time. Just because it's not particularly hard, but there is still like a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and I also need more dirt. To have like an actual like dirt mining session on Iron. A little wacky to think about, but we'll just go ahead and place in this that we have. Near the end. Alright, there we go. But yeah, we need to extend more dirt out so we can slope this better to probably... Maybe we have a part that slopes specifically here, and then this slopes back into here. So it's like a little like peninsula where it's surrounded on water. Wow, that's what a peninsula is. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Like I live in one. Or on one. Live in a fucking peninsula. Oh, is that the correct way to say it? Like you don't like... Well, yeah, like you live on Earth, but you don't live in Earth. You know, it's just weirder with states. Like you live in a state, but you don't live on a state. Like I don't know. It's fucking. It don't matter regardless. It's just some ass nip. Anyways, we're just going to pack all of these up as well. There's no more use to be had out of these. We got enough of this lit up. Pretty safe. I don't think there's anything I should be worrying. And we'll maybe go check out our maps that we have. Probably get some wrong. Seems like we actually got like another beat that's a little bit square. That one there that had to connect back up properly. But yeah, let's actually go ahead and put these away. There we go. My totem back on. Yeah, let's go ahead and back in order. Sweet. And we'll just go ahead and take a little pop back into the base and actually go look on it on the wall and see how that looks. I think it'll look pretty nice, honestly. I would look better when like the rest of the grass is put into place as well, and you know when we get some of the beaches, it'll add some nice different color. Because green is good, like this kind of green is good, but seeing the differences in terrain there and how the grass changed color for it made me realize, wow, that looked really cool. Honestly, like I like it personally, so we're gonna maybe try and have more. But I mean, look at the fucking difference. Like, remember up there used to just be like square, and now we've got like an actual natural curve. Um, like that looks like natural. Like obviously not the fucking sand part, but um, like that looks like that would have been part of the fucking terrain, you know. So once we can connect it back up to here and like probably you know stagger this out along this coastline and then well, we probably want this to be like we carve out a lot of this land here, and then we kind of like bulge it out just a little bit to maybe about this little corner here, and then we start like peeking it back in, and then it goes along this coastline until it reaches into here, and that should pretty much complete the whole coastline and the actual like shape of this island, and that'll be pretty cool when that inevitably happens, because it looks cool. And you know we've got our funny shulker farm. You know, the manual one as well, the iron farm, because it's made out of glass, so it's a bit weirder to see. But again, with the dirt coming in, and like I like the shading up here for that. You know, you can see our pumpkin farm, just more of the different tiered stuff, sugarcane farm. It's looking pretty cool, and like the mountain still looks really cool as well. And this side is pretty nice. We'll probably replace it with grass, but yeah, we're doing good. Like we're making some very cool, like steady progress. Like this shit's looking actually like pretty nice to live in. I'm happy with it. So one last thing we'll do, because it is not that late. It's only 9:08. I don't have a lot more I'd like to do for right now because I kind of just want to go rest up for the rest of the night. I guess there's not a lot else I can really right. So what we'll go ahead and do is go check on the Shulker Shell farm up here and see how that's going. Should still have somebody fishing. Okay, so did I run out of 3B? Nope, we still have backups, so at least there is a nice consistent amount of backups, but I think is our minecart had an issue? Because we should definitely be getting a nice chunk of shulker shells, but if the minecart's had some kind of like weird like loading issue, I can't seem to find where it is actually. I wonder if it somehow despawned or something, or if it got shot. That's a pretty nice haul again, but where's our minecart? Still have our minecart even? Let's wait probably a couple minutes here to see if I need to put in a new. Oh, we've actually got these ones here that build up to. I think something happened to the minecart. I don't know what specifically, but something seemed that be correct. Yeah, something happened to the minecart. There's no doubt to me. Huh. Well, that's kind of an issue, I guess. Why even have an easy way to get one back in? Because it doesn't even take that long for it to come through the cobweb part. So I guess something happened for it to despawn, or... Oh, maybe it just lost momentum at the top or something in a weird way. We'll check that out. Because it's a fucking minecart, it can't, like, despawn. Like, even if it is, like, traveling, like, at a weird... Okay, so, silly idea. Not doing that again. Yeah, no, we're missing a minecart. I feel like one of them might have actually shot it. Shot the minecart. Yep, we don't have a minecart anymore. That definitely dipped into the efficiency of it, you know, it stopped working at some point. So there's a very solid chance that one of them ended up shooting it somehow. So we need to troubleshoot really quickly. Won't be too hard, it's literally just go make a new minecart. We have all this spare iron at all times, that's cool. And the actual, like, wacky difficult, the weird part's going to be actually getting it in place, because I think what I have to do is do like a stupid like drive-by or something basically. So what we'll attempt to do is see if I can't like drive by like minecart the thing, because I don't think breaking into the farm would be the best idea, so we should try and like do it from the outside, see if that helps out. What we'll do is we'll get a nice one up here. A slight issue. Also that's also another issue. We don't care about that one shulker shell, by the way, we'll just kind of leave it be. Oh yeah, that seems like that was my biggest problem, was that the minecart fucking died, so... That's a shame, if I could have caught that, you know, probably would have had quite a number of shulker shells. He didn't actually split correctly. Yeah, it's because I got no health too on them neither, because they all hurt each other. They hurt me. That's not cool either. Well, can't do nothing about it, honestly. I guess I'll just have to kind of keep that in mind for the future. But I don't really have a good way to redispense a minecart. I should actually make one. Did he die? I can probably break one of these dispensers or something. Put mine back in. I could probably, I meant one of these glass blocks and then put in a dispenser and then bring in the minecart that way. So that's something I should probably... But we're gonna wait and see if this actually ends up splitting correctly, if we actually just made an issue. I mean, one of them just teleported up, so... Seems like we got something working. Go ahead and... Shoot. You gonna do it? They're switching each other out, so. But he didn't split. I was just unlucky. Also, hey Kaylee, welcome back. I'm trying to troubleshoot a shulker shell farm because I don't know what I'm doing right. And it's not going too well. Minecart ended up not being in a minecart ended up despawning, which is not good. Because I didn't know that, so I ended up leaving it running, and it didn't have a minecart, so that means it can't really. That sucked. So now we have to go and get a dispenser, and I have to rig some stuff together real. I gotta have something in. Let's see here. Here's a rig. And we actually need to put a. It took quite a while to build too, so I want to actually make sure it keeps working. Let's put in a little. Increase button. I need extra glass. Life's been pretty solid. I mean, I'm on a little break right now until my final exam, so I'm just kind of waiting for the start. And then once I'm done with that, I'm on my actual break for a while, where I can just go do whatever. And I'm just kind of taking it easy and just playing Minecraft a lot. Played actually like 9 hours like yesterday, so I've got to start like kind of dialing it back a little bit and not playing as much because that was kind of a serious thing. It didn't really affect me like too bad. Like I got all my work done and all that, and I didn't have anything else going on. I was like, well, I wanted to play. So responsible. Get everything else I need done for the day. So what does it really matter? No. But anyway, let's just go get this. Yeah, 9 hours was quite a lot, but a lot of it, some of it, well, about half of it was building this, and then the other like 5 hours were just me doing other things. Yep, something's not right. Oh no. If I run out of too many backups, we're gonna have a huge problem because I have to go bring in another one. Oh no. No, no way. Alright, no, still got some. Come on, stop fucking splitting, man. You just don't want to split for me, and that's not cool. Give me a moment here, I have to kind of be a little quick with it. Why? Come on. Oh shoot. Somehow I don't think it reached out. That should probably be okay. That's only if I ever need it. And I need to get some instant health potions again, but imagine getting another snowstorm in April. I mean, snow isn't, well, I wouldn't know as much because again, I'm in Florida and all, but at least nice having some variety because it's always just hot and rainy. They are teleporting quickly, huh? They shouldn't be going that quick, and that's what's worrying me. So we need to, I need to go make some more. Actually, no, I should have some spares somewhere. I have spare instant health splash potions. Here we go. So I need to actually go ahead and use. They're hurting themselves too much. I had to go up there to check to see if they actually had a minecart, and they didn't. And then I ended up aggroing all of them, and then they ended up killing each other. That second one sucked. I think I missed them, honestly. I think I hit some with the first one, but I have to Dang, if only I knew Celsius by heart, but unfortunately I do not. But that's a fair like temperature, right? That's only like 70 Fahrenheit, I think, right? Like something like that. Yeah, 71, yeah. That's a pretty fair guess. Come on, these guys have got to start splitting better for real. I don't want them all to die up there. That's what I'm more worried about. If they end up dying, then because then I have to, go bring in more, and then I have to repopulate them, and it's a whole ordeal. So I'm trying to avoid. I just need to keep an eye on it a little bit. I mean, it's been producing great. I mean, I got 37 from that run. I've already got over 2 stacks now, and it's all from that farm, so it's great to have, but it needs to keep working. All right, we got another one in. Did he clone? Looks like he did, because I saw a levitation part. No, he didn't. Wow, am I just that unlucky today? Seriously. It's having a hard time. What did we clone him? That's not good. Oh, so, in Java Edition, you can enable or disable like hitbox lines and all that. So that helps me kind of. Oh, that's not good. That means I'm running out of backups. Oh no. How many do we have? It's like 3. That's not nearly enough. I have to go make more health potions, but yeah, all the different lines just represent hitboxes and all. So like the white lines that you and it's on like anything. That's just 3. F3 B. There we go. So the white lines are their actual hitbox, and the blue lines are their sight lines. So when so they make eye contact and stuff, and that applies on any mob. But I need to go make splash potions of healing, because if if I lose too many of them, we're gonna have a huge problem. So I have to speed run. I think another 9 should probably be. I need to dump some stuff away. I'll get some of this. Nether wart, glisten, glowstone, and gunpowder. Because what's gonna happen is if I end up not getting to heal him in time, I'm gonna have to bring him in from the This is my manual shulker farm, so I'd have to build a path up to there to drop him off up there, and I don't want to do that again for the 3rd time because it's going the first. But yeah, this game is getting kind of wacky now because I have all this extra stuff that needs. I had to like speed run. And side note, it's been a little bit, so I guess just to recap some stuff I've been doing. That was V. Lighthouse. Mountain is still cool. I added a whole new beach just very recently. The grass was still filling in when I filled out the map again. Made a hill, just in a single day, and I got some more coastline I need to work on here, and I'm got a bunch of prep work ready to make like the main village here, and then like fishing town over here with like a village floating in the water with like also like kind of a beach village as well. A village built onto the side of the mountain and like third part of the mountain as well, and then like an undersea mining area about here. And then there's like an ore refinery by the like stuff too. So, and the best part is you can walk to pretty much any part of the island or get there like really quickly without even having to fly or like even jump if you don't. 'Cause that's honestly been really cool. Been fun trying to try and make it all connect up. I haven't built any actual buildings yet, other than the lighthouse, but that doesn't really count. But um, once I actually get all the land prepped out and all that, I'll be building a lot of like just houses, and that'll be pretty fun and something good. Stuff needs to start being put away because ready for that away. That should be enough. They're taking. I mean, it's all right, you know. I mean, I'm getting busy too. I got finals coming up, and I shouldn't be streaming as much as I have been the past couple days, but I'm just trying to enjoy the peace that I have for now until I have to start actually. F3. There we go. Now we're down to like 2. One just got kidnapped, but we're down to 2 otherwise. Again, slight issue. Now it's more like 1. It doesn't take damage from snowballs, by the way, they just keep it aggroed. Like, why? That one not heal? Like, why? He didn't even want to open a shoot or nothing, so that was a little wacky, but that's about all I can do. I need to save these other ones for right now. And it's what I have. I think that helped out a nice bit. I don't know for certain, but come on. There we go. I mean, yeah, there's 2 up there and another one in them. So, guessing it had to work at least. There we go, that was a good split. Having a hard time shooting itself again. I think I need to put in another, like... I need to put in, like, a dispenser or something in here again. Here would be perfect, or here as well. Like on this block here. And I just had to surround it with buttons, but... True. That's actually kind of what I've been planning on. Just not like an entire, like, house, but, the main mountain is actually gonna have, like, a whole ass, like, castle. It's actually got a large space hollowed out in it, and this one as well actually has a lot of hollow space in it. But it's just a matter of time before stuff like that eventually. I've just been working on a lot of others. But it's still been pretty nice. Hopefully that guy splits. Oh, did he split? That wasn't a split? Oh man, I've gotta be incredibly unlucky. They just do not want to split, and that's really annoying. It's hard to restock from just one, which is why I'm getting like worried more and more. I think I've got maybe 2 shulkers up here and a third one in a minecart. Yeah. And for it to actually produce any shulker shells, all 10 of those backup reservoirs need to be filled in. I don't actually even have a choice. I have to back in. But hopefully back through. They're waiting on the cobweb. And when I have the manual farm, if I really need it, I do have a nice like surplus of shulker shells, but I don't want to have to rely on that. That's just do that minecart. Oh, it's still up there. It should drop through soon. It's just in a that cobweb. Oh, he keeps turning. There we go. And then what did he do? He teleported away instantly. Didn't even get a chance. Like, really? Like, that's not good. Yeah, there's only like one sitting up there. Wait, what the hell? Do I have a second minecart? Is one of these might be the minecart like stuff, but the other one might not. Hold up. There's definitely two things in there. That one's still stationary. The one to the left is moving around, so that's the shulker, but this one that's stationary, I think, is the minecart, like line of sight. I don't know why it has a line of sight, really, but it does, apparently. That's good to know, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it was just minecart line of sight. Okay, so he doesn't even get a chance to hit himself with his own bullet. The snow golems keep making them teleport away. What is happening? But yeah, it was nice seeing you again. I mean, it's been a little bit, but hey, I appreciate it either way, so I hope it does work, honestly, because man, I don't want to have to bring in a new. I'll probably do it another day, but either way, again, thanks for stopping by, kid. Hope to see you again. Oh, I ran out, didn't I? Oh shit, I totally ran out. Oh no. Oh wait, we got one. I have to go save it, please. No! No, not in time. Shoot. Oh no. Oh god damn. Oh, that's not good. Why? I might have to tone it down with some of the snow golems because I think they're making it wacky, but how many? I only put in 12, right? Hang on, I think there's some entity. There's somewhere there's a there's a number that shows the different amounts of entities that you oh, it's up in the top there. And not have 38 up in there. I might have missed spawn proofings. Something might not be right with some of the spawn proofing. So I don't know where that could even be, but something might have gotten goofed up some. I don't think anything. I'm not seeing anything. I can't. That time the minecart came back without anything in it, so I think that means we just burned through our last shulker. Oh, what an absolute fucking tragedy, man. Oh, that's so unlucky. No. It might be the amount of snow golems, maybe, but man, that is just unfucking believable. Seriously, dude. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Really can't believe that happened. Like, seriously. I really just ran out. Oh, wait, what the hell? We have one still. We still have a chance, but very small chance, but I guess we still have one. I have no more health potion. But I don't get why they, they're just not like doing shit correctly. I don't get it. Like, this does work, but it like kind of shittily works, you know? There was one up there. Why didn't he get picked up? He just got... Yeah, it just got picked up. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and sleep in the bed really quickly, and I'll try troubleshooting some more of this. But I think I put in too many snow golems. I didn't think I did, but apparently looks like I might have. Because something's a little wacky. Or there might be some other underlying issue I haven't quite figured out, but I didn't think they teleported if they got hit by snowballs. I don't think that's a thing. It's cloned. It cloned, good. You have a shot. It cloned again. Yes, we got another shot. We're getting there. That one clone? Yep. That one cloned again. Oh, yes, we're finally... Alright, we're building up a nice reservoir. Yes! Oh, thank you. It's not going too well here, though. Yeah, it's not. This one will probably get fucked up, so. That one didn't actually, like, clone, but that's okay. We have a very, like, solid reservoir again. We got a nice, like, split, luckily. And in fact, we've actually got another one back, so. And we got another split. We got another split. No split after 2, so that's gonna be bad news. That's bad news, that's 3. Now it's in range to teleport without cloning. Yep, like that. We're starting to get the reservoir built back up, so I have got to go get more gun. I think the minecart just came back through. Alright, it did. Yep, we've got like 7 up there now. So we're doing a lot better. Sorry, we're just kind of sitting around watching this, but I have got to make sure this stays okay. I really don't want to have to deal with some. I don't think I'll have to. Let's see. No split again? Oh, we did. We got a split. Split, good. Good split. It should be pretty much back up to a good capacity now. This one's being stubborn, he won't even open, but he still shoots bullets. Which isn't good, obviously. Because that means they don't clone unless they open up, and if he just doesn't open up, then... Like that. That's an issue. I literally can't do anything about that, that's just shulkers being shulkers, technically. We got another one. That one opens up a lot better. Hopefully should split. Kinda cool to see it go. I know you can't really see a lot with that slab there, but not gonna do anything. No split though, and it's hit itself a couple of times already, so yeah, knew that one was. It seems like there's like a good streak and a bad streak, and it's you know, too like variable to really consistent. That's just worrying. Kind of wacky watching. Like that one might split, hopefully. I don't think we got a split there. You know, it looks like we did. I think I see one of their sight lines. One of them just died in the entity cramming, like part, so I'm gonna sneak here just to make sure I don't aggro any of them. And one of them stuck in that. So it is back in function. Sorry that took a while. I just really needed to make sure that I just do not want to have to ever replace this stuff again. So we won't interfere with it. It's got 9 up there, including the one in the mine carts. That's actually 10. So we're pretty much set. But like plans for this area, connect these two up with another bit of land, trim this back a little bit, and connect this bit up with this grass here. And then we need to do some stuff that allows it so I can actually get through this tunnel here to these caves. So I need to be able to like clear out some of this sand down the line. But yeah, I can swim you all the way. I'd split these glowstones. That way I can just pop on through. Easy to follow back, and then now we're all the way over. That's cool at least. But that's gonna do it for today, I think. Doing that shulker farm's been a little bit of a headache, but now that I've got so much of a surplus, I might not even have to worry about it really. It's done when it's so I think we'll go ahead and call it there. It's day 594, so we're actually getting close to the 600 mark. Made quite a large beat. So troubleshooted the shulker farm and pretty much didn't do nothing else. That's all right. Everything has to be like really but I'll try and do some more. We'll go ahead and call it there. So thank you guys again for watching today. Bye bye.